covert investigative steps the feds can engage in when they're involved in this kind of a covert operation. So I have a feeling at the end of the day, we're going to see all kinds of evidence at trial about people who were at Mar-a-Lago and providing information, whether wittingly or unwittingly, in real time.
Glenn, how does a big development like this impact the timeline of the case? Because there were indications that the Mar-a-Lago classified documents case was actually wrapping up prior to this.
Yeah, so I noticed in the Washington Post article, there was a suggestion that this may actually extend the time frame for indictments. I don't know that we can suffer any more extensions of time before Donald Trump is held accountable for at least some of his crimes. But the reality is, the more information that pours in like this, the more the prosecutors have to assess it. They have to present it to the grand jury. They may have to subpoena additional witnesses to fully develop the information before they can move forward to asking the grand jury to return indictments. So it wouldn't surprise me that even though these feel like really important evidentiary developments, it doesn't necessarily mean we're going to see indictments any quicker than we otherwise would have. It might actually, as I say, extend the time for indictments to be returned by the grand jury.
Well, isn't it also possible that investigators or prosecutors already knew about this? That just because it's being reported now, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's new information for investigators themselves. So the timeline may also just be the same. It's just that we're finding out new information now.
Yeah, absolutely. There are some really good, creative, aggressive investigative journalists out there, but every once in a while you will see reported for the first time that there was some new investigative avenue taken by the prosecutors, as evidenced by subpoenas that were issued. And then you continue to read on in the article and it says, we just learned about these subpoenas, but they had been issued 3 months ago. So you're exactly right. Sometimes the reporting lags behind the evidence that's being developed by the feds. But you know what? Sometimes the reporting can even be out front if the reporters have sources on the inside of investigations who can say, you know what? It looks like there are some investigative steps about to be taken. And that's when the reporters can actually get out in front of a story.